Yo, people, you telling me back again for another Red Talk. Saeed, what's good, my bro?
Yo, what you telling me, man? I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Can't complain. You know them ones there, man. Oh, it's your birthday today. Oh, you're
Yeah,
sick,
fam.
man. I big up, man. More life to you, bro, man.
Come
Come
on,
on,
brother.
man. More life to Ranceroni. Come on, man. Now, big up to you, man. Happy belated
Big up.
birthday. Big up the chat. Yeah, man. I'm all good, man. Listen, you get me. I've learned to kind of get over these losses very, very quickly, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have my little moan and that, and then it's back to just getting back to work, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We need to stay focused, man, them, and just lock in and just, you know what I mean, get Champions League football, man. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm all blessed, man. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Can't complain, bro. What's this Harry
This is
Maguire
crazy.
stuff, bro?
This is crazy, man.
Like the extra game ban, yeah, like that they've given, man. Some joke thing, bro. Like that there's blatantly a witch hunt against us, bro. It's so bait.
Brother,
So
you know what
bait.
it is, bro? They're trying to make this top four race, top five race interesting, bro. I'm telling you now. Because they've seen how Chelsea are bums, Liverpool are bums. You know what I mean? Villa have got Europa League that they've got to concentrate on as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think they want to make this a bit more interesting. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's all part of the Sky package, it's all part of the process, you feel me? I'm telling you now, man. That's the only reason I can think of, because it's like, how are you giving man a extra game ban for saying that you're all a joke, you're effing joke? Like, when the guy is in a heated moment, it's a game. You know, you expect the game, you expect the players to not have emotion. Like, what do you expect them? Oh, thank you for the red card, by the way. You know what I mean? Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
It's foolishness,
bro. What do you expect, though? These guys, I swear down, they got this kind of like ego, these referees, man. And it's like the Sandro one, I still think it's not really a red card, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know what you think, bro. It's not a red card. Like man pulled his hair, yeah, but it's like the hair was a bit loose. Like, these guys have either got to put their bun properly done, yeah, or you know what I mean, bro? Like, we got to start changing the rules and that, because not only did he get his arm in Lissandro's face, yeah, so then obviously Lissandro's just thinking, right, get out of my way, innit? You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? But it's a natural reaction. It's not as if he's like dragged it down and then said, yo, like, you see when your whole head goes back here, it wasn't one of them ones, bro.
It wasn't.
So it's a bit of a joke, man. And he went to the monitor as well. And when you go to the monitor, yeah, you know the way they slow it down and that, and then it makes it far worse than what it is. You know what I mean, bro? It's a joke, man. Should Lisandro Martinez be a bit more cleverer? Yeah, because we're 2-0 down.
I think he's just annoyed because Calvert-Lewin was fouling everyone, blood. You know the ones. He fouled Euro for the first goal, yeah, and he just been throwing his arms around all game, and he just kind of just grabbed that man to just kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, you just pissed off, bro. Like, it's normal, bro. You see strikers and centre backs tussling all the time, pulling each other's shirts. It's part of the game, innit? Like, that is never a red card in a million years.
But the thing is, though, like, it's one of them ones where now when you look at football, it's becoming non-contact now, when it's meant to be a contact sport. Like, we're literally not allowing anything to happen now. But then it's like, you know, the goalkeepers get absolutely no, you know, protection at all from all these corners and set pieces. But for some reason, it's like, you know, it's a bit of a joke, man. The Maguire one's the one that's annoying me. I can't lie. I can afford Lisandro Martinez to be out, but Maguire, you know what I mean? All them people that say, oh, Maguire's not needed, bro. You see the experience at the back here. Like, he commands the back line. He's very positionally solid. You feel me? In the air, it would have been perfect against Calvert-Lewin as well. And Euro or whoever's next to him needs that partner. You feel me? Next to him, because for some reason, yeah, well, you got to remember with Lenny Euro, yeah, like, when he's been alongside Maguire, he's been a bit more assured. You feel me?
He's been good.
It's been, yeah, exactly. You look at the game against Everton, and that's what it's about, bro. It's about having a combination of experience plus a young player alongside him. You feel me? And then we had Lisandro just come back as well. That's what I was a little bit kind of like. I was like, yo, I didn't think Michael Carrick would do that. You know, I thought he would just play Lenny Euro in heaven, but he didn't. He played Lisandro Martinez, and I thought Lisandro Martinez was all over the place.
Yeah, he was poor.
Half. He was poor, man. So, you know, you could say, yeah, cool, you need experience right there and then, but at the same time, the guy's literally not fit, bro. He just come back from a long injury. You feel me? Like at least a month out. So that right there, I was like, But yeah, nah, not having against Chelsea is annoying, man, because now we've got two, you know what I mean, players who are not experienced, you feel me? Like they can still do a job. Like I'm not like worried, but like you feel me? Like I'd rather still have Maguire there. You know what I'm there?
Yeah.
So, but the biggest important thing is whether Kobe Mainoo comes back. That's even more concerning. Do you know what I mean? Because then you need at least someone who can keep the ball. Because if you can't keep the ball in the midfield, you're defensive, whoever you've got in the back line, brother, you're finished. You know what I'm saying? You're actually finished, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you, man? Yeah. So I don't know, man. I really don't know, if I'm being honest with you, like in terms of what's going on now in terms of the suspensions, but we just got to go through it, man. There's no point complaining about it. We just got to get with it, man, and find a way. You get me? I don't know what.
Have they even told us what the Kobe Mainoo injury was?
You know what? They haven't really said, you know, man. You see what it is with Kobe Mainoo? Like, you see them type of injuries where you just don't know what injury it is, but they just tell you he's out. You feel me? You've never really, have you noticed with Kobe Mainoo, like, I never really know his injuries. Remember when he was injured after the World Cup? It looked like burnout to me rather than injury. You feel me? Like, we never know what the injury is with Kobe Mainoo. Like, if it's a calf, if it's a knee injury, if it's a muscle injury. It may be muscle injuries, you know, that you don't really need to disclose. Eh?
Yeah, it probably is, but it's like, I don't know what kind of injury it would be that would keep him out for this game, but not the next one. Do you know what I mean?
What I'm saying.
That's what I don't get.
That's what I'm saying. Like, slight knock. Like, what do you mean slight knock? What does a slight knock mean? Like, what happened in training in Ireland? Is it something that maybe, you know what I mean? Because he's a good player on the ball, I don't know, maybe Ed Ogati or someone who likes to tackle, do you know what I mean, has maybe got him the wrong way. I don't know. Is it recovery? Is it, you know what I mean, little niggle and that? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what it is for me? It's like, I would rather him just be on the bench. Do you get me? I'd rather him just be on the bench. If it's a slight little knock, doesn't mean that he has to be fully out. You get me?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But this is why I'm not really sure what it is. But it'd be interesting to see if he starts tomorrow. I mean, on Saturday, or if he's on the bench. Or if he's in the squad, even if he's not in the squad, then it could be more serious than they're letting on. But either way, like, I can't lie, the Maguire thing is annoying, bro. I can't lie, because it's blatantly a stitch up, bro. It's getting too many of these things are happening now for it to be coincidental, bro. It's like every game, we're complaining about the decisions against us, bro.
And I hate doing that. I'm the one of the I don't like complaining about the referees. I really don't, because I'm like, I know this shit. You feel me? So it's like just get on with it. But when it comes to the point now where it's like, man can't even say you're an effing joke, and you're, you know what I mean, the decision you did is a joke.
Man got an extra game ban,
That's what I'm saying.
For telling the ref he's a donut, like, basically. Like, how can you get an extra game? How can you get a game ban for that?
Brother, Rodri, I don't know what he said here, but he said something post-match as well, and he only got a fine.
Brother,
you get me?
If you say to a ref during the game, you're a fucking joke,
yep,
you probably won't even get booked for that. Do you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if you make a challenge and you say, oh, ref, you fucking joke, you don't even get booked. And even if you do get booked for that, you don't get suspended for getting booked, bro. Like, to add an extra game suspension, that's like another red card. Like, basically,
it's another red card. Yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? The only ones that I get is when when you appeal it. I think you used to get an extra ban. I don't know if it happens still now, where if you appeal a red card, you get an extra ban as well on top of that. But I don't know if that's the case anymore. But Rodri said something after the game against Tottenham. Yeah, and then he got an 80,000 fine, and he was warned about his future conduct following a hearing. You feel me? That's what's annoying as well. What's more even annoying is the fact that they've took this long since the Bournemouth game to decide this as well. Look at this now. We're in what? 15th of April. When did we play Bournemouth? That's 20th of March.
Nearly a month ago, bro.
Bro, it's a month ago, bro. Yeah. So why are you telling us right now? You get me? Because then you could tell the players, yo, listen, man, we've got Maguire out until then. No one do anything.
They could have told us really.
Yeah.
Within a week of that happening and said, all right, cool, next 2 games you ain't got Harry Maguire. fine.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. You get me? But now it's a double whammy, innit? Not only have you stitched us up with that red card, and then now you've got the Maguire being out as well. Yeah, I mean, Delit's obviously he ain't gonna be back to the end of the season. He's cooked. I can't lie. So now it's Evan and Lenny Yoro. This is the future, though. To be fair, you know what I mean. Like it might be the future. You know what I'm trying to say to you. And I still think they're capable of playing against Chelsea. Like,
oh,
you know,
of course
what I mean?
they are, bro. Like Heaven and Lenny Euro still going to be better than Chelsea centre back pairing, yeah. But that's not the point, innit? Like
they're in free fall. Yeah, you're right.
That's just not even the point, though, bro.
Yeah,
it's the fact that we're playing against the team in front of us, and then we're playing against the referees, bro. And it's every week.
I know, man. I know. It's jarring, man. You know what, man? This thing is here. I swear down, bro. No one in the stadium. Like, actually knew. I didn't even see the red card, guys. I was looking at it. I was like, who was it? Luke Shaw that got a red card?
Even on the TV, nobody saw it because it was out of the camera. The camera wasn't even following them.
Oh, swear.
None of us knew what happened at the time, bro.
I was with. I was speaking to Leslie, yeah, and I told her, yeah, like I thought it was for Luke Shaw because it looked like he elbowed someone. Like I don't know who it was. It might have been Aronson. So I thought, shit, has Luke Shaw elbowed someone there? And Luke Shaw obviously went to the monitor. He was thinking, like, what's going on here? So I thought it was Luke Shaw. And then when I seen it, and then the whole ground was shocked. Leeds didn't know about it, the Leeds fans.
Yeah.
So it was a weird one, man. Like, it's a mad one. Obviously, they went to the monitor and said, yo, go check this. And obviously, maybe Calvert-Lewin was the one where he went to the referee. And because his hair's out, yeah, it makes sense, isn't it? Because it's like, why is your hair out? You get me? And then he's thinking, rah, because obviously my man's pulled my hair. You feel me? So it's like, yo, we've got to check that. So in their aspect, they could have said, you know what, man, nah, let's move on, man. Like we're not gonna do this now. You feel me? And then also you need consistency because Semenyo's hair got fully pulled down against Fulham. I don't know if you've seen that one, by the way. Yeah? Semenyo's hair got fully like the way that it was done was the force was crazy. And they didn't get a red card. You know what I mean? They didn't. So it's one of them ones where all you ask for is for consistency, innit? You know what I mean? End of the day.
But this is the biggest issue with all of this is these man pick and choose when and how they're gonna enforce the rules if these are even the rules, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because it just feels like they're making it up as they go along, and then it's one rule for one and one rule for the other, bro. There's nothing consistent about how they're giving these things.
No consistency at all, man. And that's all you can ask for as a fan is that you want consistency. You know what I'm saying to you? You're not getting that. You know what I'm saying to you? But I think Maguire being out is a blow. Lisandro not so much because he's come back from injury. But Mainu, man, I need to know whether Mainu's back in the squad or not. That's what I need to know, man. Because
I have a feeling he'll be there still.
Yeah, you'd hope so. But the thing is, we don't know because I put it in the group chat like about 20 minutes before, and I was like, what the hell, man? Where did that come from? You know what I mean? So it's with Mainu, it's random, bro. Like you don't really hear about him until the day, and I'm like, what happens? Because Carrick didn't say anything in the press conference. He didn't say like Mainu was out. So was there a final training session?
Yeah, maybe he had a late fitness test and he didn't and he didn't make it because if he wasn't in training, I think people would have spotted that he wasn't in training. Do you know what I mean? And maybe it would have been leaked that he wasn't in training. So the fact that he trained, it probably was a touch and go thing.
Yeah, probably a touch and go. But bro, man, you know what I mean? You know what's mad? Like it's crazy, isn't it? How I see on the timeline now, like, oh man, we miss Mainu, and you know what the maddest thing is here? I think what people don't understand is what Mainu does for this Man United team and just calming the ball down. I thought Bruno had a bad performance despite his assist there because he was so erratic, kept giving the ball away, kept moaning at everyone else. Then you've got Casemiro and Ugarte, who are not a great partnership in terms of keeping the ball as well. That whole messed everything up, right? The coordination of the team was all wrong. You need a Kobe Mainu just to keep like the ball. Like
the balance of the midfield was cooked, bro.
It was cooked, bro, man. They've not played with each other for a while. And this is the thing, right? You know, people realize like these little short passes here. I don't know if you know Tanaka, but I think he's an underrated player in the Premier League, a Japanese baller, all he was doing just little ticking it around, keeping the ball moving. And what he did with Man United, just every time they got our position, like, yeah, cool, Tanaka, boom. And they just dictated the game. And I was like, what's going on here? And this is what I mean about Kobe Mainoo is like, you might not think he'll give you TikTok highlights here, but I don't care, man. I care about the fact that he's able to keep the ball. He's a conductor. You feel me? And it's like that part of the game, yeah, is so underrated. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like people don't give it a lot of flowers in it, but you just keeping the ball. And it just means that United then are not doing what they were doing. Like you see, Le Mans, he was shaky. They're playing out the back shaky. Like you just relax. You know what I mean? Just relax the ball, keep it ticking, keep it moving. That's what we didn't do. And they played on our anxiety. The crowd, obviously, as well, was, was very, very anxious in the stadium. Then we kept losing the ball. Then the ball was kept in the air and he was like bubbling on around. And you know what I mean? Like, and that's what I was saying with Kobe Mainoo is that you lose that factor of just keeping the ball, man. And we didn't have that. Ugarte, I'm sorry, man. Like, he might have done better in the second half when we went down to 10 men. Because purely, I think we were on top. And I feel like Leeds were a bit shook. So they didn't really go and attack us much more. So therefore, Ugarte wasn't under pressure. But in the first half, I will judge a player when they're under pressure. That's the biggest, for me, like, thing of a player. Like, how can they keep the ball under pressure? And Ugarte can't do that. He can't do that. So end of the day, you know what I mean? He was nullified in the first half and he was exposed. Obviously, you got Bruno as well in front of them, so he just makes it all an absolute car crash. You know what I mean? Really and truly. You know what I'm saying? Too. So, and then you've got Sesko, who isn't really going to keep the ball up front. You feel me? And that there, then you having to do that as well in terms of not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? So it was difficult, man. It was a difficult game, bro. Fair play to Leeds, man. They were fighting for their lives. You get me?
Yeah.
Second half, I'm not gonna lie to you, as bad as it sounds, yeah, like United could have got something out of that second
Brother,
half.
we were having them up in the second half, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If we had 11 men, we would have won that game, you know. And people would have been pissed. I'm telling you, because that game was set up perfectly, yeah, for Man United, yeah, last minute revival, blood. That's what it was setting up for. Because, bro, when we got the goal, yeah, there was still bare time left.
Bare time, bro.
There was bare time left, and they couldn't get out of their half, bro. We were absolutely peppering them, bro. And we still had the Sesko 1v1. We still had the Sesko header. We still had the clearance off the goal line. You know what I mean? Second half, bro. Like when the crowd got behind the team, yeah, they were rattled, bro. They rattled.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The red card killed us, man. You feel me? The red card killed us because what happens then is when you're on that kind of like that surge, anytime Leeds kill the momentum, it kills the players as well because then they stop running and you have to be on it. And if it was 11v11, you can control your emotions. You can be like, you know what? Let's just relax a little bit now.
And it's an extra player as well in attack, bro, as well.
Yeah, bro. And then they brought on that non-toe kid and he was dragging the ball out wide and then United had to go down this way. And yeah, man, it was one of them ones where for me, United 11v11, I think we go and win that game. It sounds mad, but we were there and buried in that first half. So we were allowed a second chance in the second half to then be like, you know what? Can we do something? But listen, man, for me, what I would criticize Carrick is that I felt for me, changes should have been made at halftime. Like I genuinely thought for me, you got to bring on players at halftime because I felt like it needed to send a message like, yo, that half was unacceptable. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? That first half for me was unacceptable. You send a message clearly to the player, say, yo, I'm not happy. I'm making substitutions. He didn't do that. You feel me? Not that it changed the momentum of the game, but I do believe you bring players on, the mindset changes, you feel me, of the players and say, yo, let's kick in now. Let's act correctly. You feel me? But because it didn't, it then kind of like, you know what I mean? I thought Xerxes could have came on. Shea Lacey could have came on as well. For me personally, Boomo didn't do shit, fam. What did he? You know what I mean, bro? Didn't do nothing in the game, bro. So I just felt like for me, there was certain substitutions where I was like, you could have done that a bit better. But listen, it is what it is, man. We have to bounce back, bro. And what better way against Chelsea? I think for me, this is a good opportunity.
I think so as well, bro, because you know what I mean, our record against the Big Six is really good. Do you know what I mean? This season. So it's one of them ones where this is the perfect game, to get the players like up for it. Do you know what I mean? And also psychologically, it's a massive game as well. You win that away, and they're buzzing now for the last 5 games of the season or whatever it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro. It's a good way to kind of get everyone everyone fired up, bro. Especially with Aston Villa being in such poor form. Like Ekitike's injury now looks bad.
Oh man,
obviously, which is not good for him. But do you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of what it does to Liverpool, psychologically, it's a big blow for Liverpool as well, man.
Big blow. You know, I mean, 9 months out, man. You know, I know we're talking about Man United, but
yeah, you don't wish that on anyone, bro. Especially a young player that was playing so well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And you know, is it in the World Cup? You want to see the ballers playing it, and I like the way he plays in it, and you know what I mean. And France, you know what I mean. To be fair, you know what I mean. They've got players in there that can come and substitute him, but it's still not nice to see. 8-9 months. Achilles is one of the worst things you can feel, man. It's awful, man. Achilles injury, bro, and it takes the longest to recover. You only got to look at Kimpembe with the whole metal and that and the stitches, the metal stitches. He was never the same. So yeah, man, like, you know what I mean. Let's hopefully get a speedy recovery. But on to Man United. I don't know about you, Rants, here, but I think a lot of these players are getting too comfortable. You know, I'll be real with you, man. Like, there's a lot of blame on Michael Carrick here, which fair enough. People can blame him for the tactics and whatnot and lack of substitutions and that. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100. You, Rants. I think a lot of these players are taking their position for granted. They're not doing enough for me. And listen, I love Amad Diallo. He's got a pattern up. And Boomer's got a pattern up. You know what I mean? Luke Shaw is not doing anything on that left-hand side. You feel me? So there's a lot of these players that need to pattern up, bro, and realize, like, yo, nothing's secured yet, man. Like, you got to play to the final whistle. You got to play till it's mathematically we're in the Champions League. And then, you know what I mean, next season, you got to be even more on it. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I feel like some of these players, they've had their little, you know, good time, and we've had the little, you know, whatnot, but some of these men need to start fixing up, man, and start scoring, start making better decisions, and start getting back to the form that we know they're capable. Because Amad's a good footballer. Like, Mbeumo is an efficient footballer. He can do something. He can be a threat. But like, man, need to start patterning up, bro. Yeah, because we can't be carrying messages when you've got a team and then you've got Cunha, the only one that's playing well up front. You know what I mean? You've got, you know, the midfield is not it's disjointed, and you got the fullbacks who are not really doing enough as well. You know what I mean? And then you're asking a lot from the centre backs. You're asking a lot from Le Mans as well. You get me? Because you don't want Le Mans being peppered in goal. That's one of our good things that were happening to Le Mans, was that he wasn't made to be busy. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that. So you're gonna eventually concede goals. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of these players need a wake-up call. Maybe this is it. Maybe now the fact that there's pressure now for Champions League football, you know what I mean? And you've got to now turn up, you know what I'm saying? Because, yes, cool, I still don't think, for me personally, that we're not going to be in the Champions League next year. But I still want to finish third. I still want to finish clear of these bombs, bro.
Yeah, 100%, because we're better than them. Like, we should be creating daylight between us and them. The fact that we've kind of let them back into it, we'd have been 12 points clear of Chelsea if we won.
Oh man, that's the damning thing about
12 points, blood. If we win that year and then we beat Chelsea, 12 points, you know, 12 points is crazy, saying, you know?
Bro. And then now, you know what I mean, if we lose to them, it's 4. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy how it works, man. 2 games win and then it's only 4 points. You get me? Like I said to you, man. And then the games as well, they're not easy, man. I know we can laugh at that, but Chelsea, Brentford, and Liverpool, they're 3 games that are just below us as well. It's not you're not playing Burnley and them man there. So you need to lock in, bro. You get me? You need to lock in and just realize, yo, if you play well for these 3 games, that's almost secure Champions League football for you. You know what I mean? So it's like I get it, yeah. Michael Carrick is an easy option for a lot of the fans to blame in it. You feel me? Like, he's an interim. We don't want him next season, blah, blah, blah. I hear it. But I do also think the players here need to be held accountable and need to pattern up, bro. I need to realize, you need to provide for the team, bro. You know what I mean? The goals are drying up a little bit. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, especially from open play as well. You get me? So let's just keep that going, and you know what I mean? But that's all it is, bro. Like I said, I know these players are talented, but at the same time, you can have talent, but if there's no application on the pitch and there's
I understand, man. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's just been weird, bro. it's been a weird season. Like, even where we are now, it's like, because of how poor everyone else is and the fact that they all kind of need to play each other.
Yeah.
It's like there's a certain level of comfort that we have that, like, we hadn't had before. And it's almost like when we were chasing where we are, it's like we are playing better.
I know. Like
that?
Mad.
Like, when we were the underdogs, and we were chasing, we were just getting the job done. And it's like, cool, we're here now. And it's like, man, I'm cheesing. You know, them ones there. Like, and I don't know. And the thing is, with like the manager situation, and with certain players that have been here for a certain amount of time, it is sometimes it's like, man, get too comfortable. Sometimes it is that. And that's why sometimes when a new manager comes, and people are genuinely scared for their position or they don't know what's gonna happen, sometimes that's what gets the best out of players, isn't it? That's what the new manager bounces sometimes, because players are fucking literally fighting for their lives, isn't it? And the thing is, with Carrick, because he plays such a settled team, it's like a lot of the men that are playing, they know they're playing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know they're playing. True. Like, if you're in the midfield, if you're Cass, Kobbie, and Bruno, you know you're playing, because Ugarte is not an option. Do you know what I'm saying? And Mount's not really an option. So if you're in the midfield, you know you're playing. Like, at left back, Luke Shaw knows he's playing. And it's kind of always been there, because Malassi has got no chance. Do you know what I mean? So when you're looking at a lot of these players, they know they're playing, bruv. Like, there's no real competition. Like, there's numbers, but there's not real competition.
There's no quality of you know what I mean?
We need them midfielders. That's why we need those midfielders, because we need to create, we need to create competition. Because, like, if you're Bruno, you know you're playing 90 minutes every single game, and it shouldn't be that, because there's loads of times where he should have been taken off, but we don't take him off. And if we are going to take off a midfielder, we'll take off Casemiro to save his legs because of his age.
I know.
Like, that's it. When a lot of the time when he comes off, we get worse. So we need to have that depth.
Do you not think we should have played some games when we went to Ireland? Like, I'm just thinking, like, you know, this Ireland
we could have played at least played a game still. I can't lie.
You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, I don't know why Man United, I don't know what they were doing there, man, because I get they were trying to promote the tour, innit? Because I think they're playing in Ireland in August here, but they should have got a game, man. They should have got a competitive game. Like, there's got to be a team out there that's not playing.
There are teams out there, bro, because the Southern Irish League plays the same calendar as, like, the Scandinavian teams.
Teams.
So their season would have just started, but then you've got the Northern Irish teams play the same schedule as us. So either way, they would have been able to get a game somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if they were to pay them for the game.
Bro, pay them, man.
They could have got one. Bro. You know what I mean? They could have got one. Or even if it was against one of their under 21s or something, they could have got a game. Do you know what I mean? They could have got a game against the under 21s of one of the teams or something, just to get match practice, bro. Do you know what I mean? They could have.
They could have, man, because for me, it's all well and doing training, and you're playing against the players that you already know, but you know already their weaknesses. Whereas when you're playing against a team of 11 that you don't know, you just get that match rhythm. You feel me? That match feeling. You know what I mean? You scored a goal, you know what I mean? Or you've done something, or someone's got an assist, or, you know what I mean? It gives you a little bit of confidence in it to take to the next game against Leeds. You know what I mean? Because then you're just going straight into 24 days. That's a long time, you know, bro. A long time to be waiting around, you know, for a game, bro. So there was a lot of rustiness, you feel me? I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but there was a lot of rustiness in that United team that day. You feel me? So it's one of them ones where, like, and it just still shows people that, yo, this United team needs work. You know what I mean? So maybe this is good as well for Man United in terms of we don't just go to third year and then everyone just starts having this feeling of, yo, man, we've got an amazing squad.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, we're brilliant. We don't need no work. We don't need this. We've got a nice squad. Nah, mate. You still need to spend in the summer. It's still glaring. The midfield is a big problem. So it keeps us a bit, you know what I mean, humble, and it says, you know what, man? We know what we need to do in the summer market. We know we need to attack, what areas to go for. You feel me? So it's needed, man. As much as we were on a high, it is still only the second loss out of 9 games, is it? Michael Carrick. I think it's 7 wins. No, what is it?
Yeah, 7 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws or something like
that. Yeah. So
still a very good record.
It's not like it's, you know what I mean? But like, it's not all doom and gloom. We needed this kind of like realization. I said it when I was at Old Trafford. I said, you know what? Maybe I was getting a bit too giddy. And
yeah, bro, like what is it? 7? It's like 7-2-2. The win percentage is what, being the high 60s, 70 or something like that. It's still good, like.
It's still good. You know what I'm saying?
It's still actually good.
Loss under it at home as well. You feel me? With 10 men as well. So I feel like it was needed. I feel like sometimes you need that little bit of a wake-up call, especially before a game against Chelsea. You know what I mean? Lock in and then go again. And then maybe the manager as well, they get a bit of hunger. You know what I mean? And then, you know, the back groups, everyone just locks in, bro. And you start to realize, yo, man, nothing ain't secured yet. You know what I mean, bro? Because I've seen a lot of people that were making little things that like, yo, man, one game at a time. You know what I mean? Deal with Chelsea, deal with Brentford, Liverpool after that. You know what I mean? And then maybe, just maybe, you can relax a little bit. But until then, you gotta get this Champions League football secured. Because Liverpool, hey, they're trophyless this season. You know what I mean? They need to secure Champions League football. Chelsea, you think their financial the situation is good right now? Their financial situation is not good at all. They need Champions League football. So it's almost as if like the one thing that people disrespected, is now the one thing that everyone's chasing. You know what I mean? Of like being part of it again. Because now there's no trophies for anyone else. Chelsea could win the FA Cup, but I don't think they will. I think Man City will win that. So it's like we now have a position where the one thing that they didn't prioritize at the start of the season, and they didn't care about. And I remember Matisse telling me, I'm not worried about no Champions League football. You know what I mean? I don't care. Now, best believe you care now. When you look at the financial figures and you're looking at what's going on, and to attract the players that you need to attract, you need to get that Champions League football. So, you know what I mean, man? We've got a little bit of a buffer. Now it's about just starting to say, yo, we're there. We're there, and we need to like secure it. You feel me? So, yeah, man. It's interesting, man. It makes it, like I said to you, man, the FA knew what they were doing. They wanted it to be exciting to the end of the season, and they got what they wanted, didn't it? You know what I mean? They've got what they wanted. Simple as that.
It fully looks like that, man. Do you know what I mean? It's not a coincidence all these things are happening, but it's one of them things where Carrick, you use the squad.
Yeah.
You use the squad, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Someone sent in with super chat.
Who was basically on the bench, by the way, on the weekend?
Like he said, do you think he goes Shaw left centre back? Which he could. Do you know what I mean? He could go Shaw left centre back, go Maz left back and Dallo right back. He could do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't see why not. Do you know what I mean? If he doesn't want to play Aiden Heaven, he can play Shaw there. And they said I also think it's Xerxes' time up top. I think Brian comes back in up top.
Brian go back up top. Yeah, Xerxes impact. You feel me? Xerxes impact. I think Brian just even though I don't really think it's gonna it work, but against Chelsea, when we in the bigger games, you look at Arsenal, Man City, Brian has worked better in the big games. Maybe Brian's a big game player. I don't know, man. Maybe Brian is like the guy that just turns up in the big games.
But he kind of is though, because he's the guy that's ruthless in transition, innit? And in the big games, in the big games, you do get that much space, innit? Like, you get that space, and he's like. Remember, he's from Brentford, so a lot of the time, Brentford are playing against teams that have the majority of the ball in it, and he has to hit them on the break in it, and so those are the games that he thrives in, bro.
It's not looking good though, man. Like for me, Mbeumo's not got a. I think was it no goal in since or assist since Everton game, which was well in December or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, man, it's not really been contributing, I can't lie, since then, man. You know what I'm saying? To which what's gonna happen? There was gonna be a dip in form, you know what I mean? Because he started the season on fire, innit? Really, let's be honest.
Bro. Yeah. Like, the purple patch still
dip in form, you know what I mean? And then obviously, you know, Cunha's taken over, you know what I mean? And then Cunha's been the guy that's been performing. So maybe now Mbeumo needs to maybe realize, yo, I need to get back into that. Is it Spurs? Damn, man, that's crazy. Spurs game feels like time.
It feels like ages ago, bro. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing I'd say, it's like people need to understand that with or without goals, we need to look at the player profiles and see what they give us. Like the thing is with Benji, yeah, like he might get goals and that, but his all-round play, yeah, it's not up there, bro. It's not up there. I think it's overrated. I think a lot of people think that his link play and that is better than it is, bro. Like off the ball, we're way better with Brian in the 9 than Benji, and I think that Brian starts in the 9 against Chelsea, bro. Because
I agree.
You can't play Sesko up front, yeah, in these kind of games, bro. Like we just can't, bro. Because off the ball, he don't give us nothing, and then even when it comes to the finishing, bro, like he's mad hot and cold, bro. Like he had the chances, bro. Like for someone so tall, he's actually not a good header of the ball. Like, do you know what I mean? He scored a good header for us the other day, but bro, the header that he missed against Leeds as well, it's not a difficult chance for someone his height, bro. He heads it straight at the keeper.
Yeah. I think the one that was concerning me was the chance that Ahmad gave him. You know what I mean?
The one that he missed, the 1v1.
Yeah, man. No, that was the one in the second half. The one where he's through on goal, but it's the way he kind of like turns across, like the body movement was just not doing it for me. You feel me? Like he made it too easy for the defender. You get me? And I was like, yo,
come on, and he ended up tripping over the ball or something.
Yeah, he ended up tripping over the ball. I've seen that a few times this season, and I'm like, yo, you got a pattern up there, bro. You get me? Like, I'm still thinking for me, it's gonna take a year for him to settle in to the Premier League and the environment. Maybe having a pre-season. You know, when you have a pre-season, you start to know what's their best kind of, you know, dangerous point. Maybe you have a summer to reflect because he's not in the World Cup, by the way. You know what I mean? So just a year to kind of, because he didn't come to our preseason, did he? He came after. Yeah. So I've always said for me, a year, we'll know about Sesko, more about Sesko, December of this year. You feel me? December, January, around this year, we'll know because it's about what 18 months you'll be at a football club, and that's the same thing I did with Højlund. I always figured out after 18 months, what sort of striker is he going to be for Man United, you feel me? So it's what I'm also having a winger as well, you know, on that left-hand side. It's also having a structure in midfield. You get me? That all helps, whether you like it or not. You feel me? Like it all helps a striker, because then the midfielders and the 8s could give him a different type of ball through. You get me? Because Bruno one, it's just more spam. Whereas with a Tornado or someone else on a profile, it might be a delicate ball in behind. It might be to his feet. You know what I mean? It might be something else. So the range of pass is going to be different. You know the ones there. So all I'm saying for me personally right now is that I think bench option for now. Let's just keep it bench, and then you feel me, bring him on when he needs to. Because then when you bring him on, like it's like he's just a free spirit. You feel me? And then, you know what I mean? And then you could just, you know what I'm saying, do whatever. This is what I keep saying, man. For me, I don't know what everybody's saying, but I'm saying get Mateta in the summer on a free. Like, real talk. Like, if Xerxes does leave, get Mateta on a free next summer. Like, for me, that would be perfect. Because then he's got link-up play. He's got finishing, left foot, right foot. And then also you've got an option as well, different option. You get me? Rather than someone who wants to go in behind. So I would definitely bring in Mateta. When I look at the striker market right now, someone that we don't have to spend money on. You know what I mean? We don't need to spend money on him. You get me? That could be an extra signing as well on top. And then you've got option there. And if you want to, you can have Mbuma as the third striker. And then he can play right or left as striker. So it's more options because you got to remember, we got Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League. It's going to be a grueling season. You feel me? There's going to be injuries. There's going to be suspensions. There's going to be situations, you feel me, where you're going to have to play. So I would definitely do that. You know what I mean? People say Endrick. I don't think Endrick's leaving. Apparently, that Gonzalo Garcia is leaving Real Madrid. So he's going to take his spot back. You feel me? So I don't think he gives up on his dream of Real Madrid just yet. You feel me? He's still young. You know what I mean? And he's still, you know what I mean, can do it. You know what I'm saying? But I would bring him Mateta next summer. Free transfer. Easy. Like, it's just easy money. You get me? Get in there first. Get it done. Bang. I don't think his wage is going to be particularly high. Do it, bro. He's leaving. The manager's leaving as well. Do it. Personally, I would do it.
I hear that. But with me, I'm looking at it and I don't know. I see Brian more as a central player. Or
I don't know, man.
I see him more as a central player, or if he is playing off the right, then I need overlapping fullbacks. And I think that we're not. And I think that we're not gonna invest heavily in the fullbacks this window. So because of that,
Now we'll buy left. We'll buy left back.
I would rather buy. I'd rather buy wingers, bro, because we just don't have them.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you say for example, we buy Njai, which is probably the most likely is this summer. That will cost you around what 50, 55 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you could possibly buy a fullback for around 20, 25 million, depending on who you want to go and get.
Yeah, but what fullback are you getting that's 20, 25 million that can come in and start?
For me, I think the one that's at Frankfurt, Nathaniel Bryan, I don't think it'll cost that much. You know what I mean? I don't know with Skelly. That one's a bit of a one where you don't know. It's a bit iffy, but fullback should cost
that one. They're probably going to want about 40 mil, I reckon, for him or something like that. And for Skelly, they're probably going to want that.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying. But if you wanna go and say, for example, you could. I'm telling you now, fullback shouldn't cost you more than 20 to 30 million. Like they shouldn't really.
They shouldn't, but bro, it's like this market's cooked, bro. This is the only thing.
But I think for me, with the correct scouting here, you could go and get fullbacks for decent prices. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like you won't get it with the wingers because they're the ones that are the key players nowadays, isn't it? But definitely for me, you could go and get fullbacks in a region of 20 to 25 million. You can. You just have to be.
You can, but you have to do some serious scouting.
Yeah,
like, which we have been doing well. Getting Dorgu. We got Dorgu for that cheap. Do you know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying. And we were meant to spend 18 million on him at one point. We only went up to 24 because they were like, yo, do you want him in January or summer? Because we can wait till summer. You know what I mean? Look at Truffert. How much did Truffert go? And for me, Truffert is a very good left back. I can't lie to you. For Bournemouth. Let me see how much they signed him. Let's see how much they signed him. They signed him for 14 million from Rents.
No, I hear it. But like, man are saying, yo, Skelly's not good defensively. But brother, we're not signing no left back for defending, bro. We're talking about the fact that Luke Shaw don't overlap. We ain't got fullbacks that can help us in attack, bro. We're not talking about defense, bro. Like the defensive side of the game, I don't really care about that right now, bro. You know them ones like Man City are playing Nunes a fucking CM at right back, bro. Like I don't care about the defensive side of right backing, bro. Like that's what the system's for.
Attack.
You know what I mean? Like I need someone that's gonna help me in the build up. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I need. I need somebody that's gonna help me in the build up going forward when we're combining and stuff like that. That's what I need, bro. Like, I don't know why people are so concerned about defense, bro. And then when we had Wan-Bissaka, man were complaining, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man were complaining, saying, oh, Wan-Bissaka was a defensive right back. He ain't good in build-up and shit like that. Brother, I need an attacking fucking right back, blood.
Bro.
Like, I don't care about defending, bro.
You know what it is, yeah? I think for me, yeah, like, I think Mazraoui still can add a lot, especially in Europe next season, yeah? Because he can play right back and left back, innit? Good utility player. I would sell Dollar for me in the summer, yeah, and then go and get in a right back using the fee that you could get him. But I don't think like the concern for me is the right back. I don't know what it is, yeah.
But Luke Shaw, will always be a problem, blood.
That's what I'm saying. I think left back is a more concern because I as bad as it sounds, yeah, and I know you lot are gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I can tolerate Maz and Dallo at right back for one.
Yeah, more than Luke Shaw. Yeah, bro.
More than Luke Shaw, bro. It's you know what I mean, bro? Like Dallo or Luke Shaw, guys, pick one. Yeah. Pick one to tolerate next season. I can tolerate a Dallo for one more season. You feel me? But Luke Shaw, at least here with Dallo, yeah, as bad as you might think he is, yeah, he can stretch the pitch at least. He can go forward.
He can run, bro. Luke Shaw can't run, bro.
Yeah. It's not a problem with him running. But you see with Luke Shaw, I feel sorry for Cunha. Yeah. That guy, is having to beat 2 or 3 men because Luke Shaw nowhere near him.
Yeah, he got no support, bruv.
No support, bro. And you got Bruno going mad at him for saying, what are you doing losing the ball? And I'm like, yo, you just lost the ball as well. It's funny, you know, man. When you actually, I know you see on camera, but Bruno and Cunha are always like going mad at each other because they're both the same player. So they both want to be the guy. Do you know what I mean, bro? So, end of the day, Shaw cannot play his 12th season at Man United, or maybe even more. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't do that going into 2026-7 season. Luke Shaw having his 12th season, bro. We cannot.
Yeah, I think this left back position needs to be addressed, bro.
Bro, I've tweeted it here. I said Manchester United needs 7 signings. Yeah. And I think for me, I think that's doable this summer. You know what I mean? 7 signings. So I think we need a centre-back. I know people disagree
left
with me.
centre back.
Yeah, left centre back. Yes. For me, that's what I'm saying. Go and get Senesi on a free. I don't know if you rate him or not. He's a ball playing centre back as well.
Bro, if he's available on a free, bro, it's a no-brainer, bro. If we can if we can get in a free signing, it means you don't need to spend money. This is a good window.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Mateta and Senesi, free. That's 2 of your signings, yeah, on a free. Yeah? 2 of your signings on a free. And then the 5 others, boom, you've got, you know what I mean? You've got, you can spend whatever you want to spend on them, man. You feel me? So that's there, right there, bro. Left back. If you want to go and get another one, because you've got 2 centre backs, you can do that. So 7 signings. So centre back, left back, 3 midfielders. That makes it 5. Left winger and a striker. That's 7. Simple.
I don't think we need the striker still, but
I think we need a striker. I'm sticking to it, me. I'm sorry, man, but I'm not here to watch and Boomer up front. You know what I mean? Behind Sesko. I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, that's up to you. But for me, and Bumo can be rotational. You can play on the right. You can play striker. We need to. But I'm not having him as my second choice striker. I'm having 2, Sesko and Mateta, both fighting it for the number 1 role up front. You feel me? And then Mbumo could be the 3rd when we need to, you know what I mean, just throw something up front or whatever and da-da-da-da. You feel me? By the way, I'm not saying it has to be Mateta, by the way. It could be another one. If you want to go and get Guirassy from Dortmund, you know what I mean? You could be another striker, whoever
I think all these strikers are dead, though. Like, I like Mateta. But I think the striker market is poor, fam. Like,
let me give you some names then. I'll give you some names.
I think the striker market is dying, bro. Like,
all right, cool.
I'm just not seeing it, bro.
All right, I'll give you some names, yeah. Centre forwards in the market right now, yeah. And then you just let me know which ones you like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we need to get something in it, you feel me? Right, yeah, centre forward, cool. Right, obviously we're not going to go and get, you know what I mean? Lautaro Martinez, he won't ever leave Inter Milan, will he? Let's be honest.
Don't lie.
And he's going to cost you big money. Victor Osimhen, I mean, do you rate Victor Osimhen?
He ain't going nowhere now, you would think.
He ain't going anywhere, cool. Let me give you Igor Thiago ain't leaving anytime soon. Would you take someone like Marcus Thuram?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, cool. Krupi Jr., do you like him?
Alright, blood, you know what I mean? But bro, I just don't care about these youths, blood. Like in the league, Mateta and who else? Like maybe Evan Nilsson looks decent, but then again, like so Mateta and Evan Nilsson are the only strikers in the league, that I look at and I think, you know what, they might be able to do something.
Moise Kean, do you rate that guy?
Nah, hell no, bro.
Right, yeah. Goncalo Ramos, you definitely don't rate that guy. Dusan Vlahovic, but Musa's boy, who I don't know, fell off a cliff.
Nah, brother. These men are washed, Saeed, man. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These men are washed, bro. Endrick is slightly the one, bro.
Endrick, yeah.
A young Endrick, but we're not gonna get young Endrick, bro. Like young Endrick has got like.
You're not gonna get him, bro. He ain't gonna leave his dream right now. Trust me, bro. He ain't gonna leave.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, but I can't lie, bro. Like, man's like Bobby Charlton, blood. Man United, come on, bro. Like, they could get him.
You know,
bro.
Chelsea, they're getting that Omega guy. You know, Omega guy.
But I'll be real. Anyone that Chelsea gets, I know they're gonna flop, so it don't matter. Like, you know the ones there, bro. I'll be honest, bro. If Chelsea could sign the waviest boat, they're gonna die there, bro. That place is wavy.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm looking at it now. Muniz from Fulham. Do you like him?
But all these men, at better clubs are flopping, Saeed, bro. I'll be real, like they're all flopping at better clubs. All these guys you mentioned, they're not levels, bro.
Ryan Brobbey.
No, again, scumbag, rubbish. You know what I mean? Like, the market's crap, bro. That's why I'd rather just buy wingers, bro.
You know who I like from Real Sociedad? I know people are not gonna like his name, but Mikel Oyarzabal. He's a player who he plays in that false 9 role,
I know, but bro, like the guy just comes off the bench for Spain and that when the game's already won and that, bro. Like them guys, nah.
Bro, he scores goal for Spain.
I know, but like man will score the 4th goal in a 4-0 drubbing and that. Nah, no one cares.
You know what the baddest thing is, United would be looking for a player like Xerxes in the market if he was available. Well, we have him, but we're not going to use him.
United are dumb, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. They're so dumb, bro. Like, I ain't got...
Yo, tell you, man, chat rate Arthur Ball, man. Aye, people in the chat rating, man.
Yeah, but not for the Prem, bro. I don't care about all these guys, man. Like,
yeah, he's not leaving that Paella. The Paella is too good over there, man. It's like trying to get Lee Gunner back into the England, isn't it? He's not gonna come back, is he?
Bro, it's just, to me, like, these guys are not it, bro. Like, the market's rubbish, and this is why I wouldn't even let Xerxes go. Like, I wouldn't let Xerxes go.
Bad now. Does Mateta sound bad now when you look at the strikes?
Mateta's calm on a free, but I'm saying Mateta's profile, if Mateta comes in, he's better than Sesko. So
there you go. So then
Sesko's on the bench, and we got Mateta for free, yeah? Sesko we paid like 60-something mil for, and he'll be on wages as well, blood. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
I'll be real, yeah? Like, you don't bring in someone like Sesko for how much we paid for him to be our number 2 striker.
But the thing is, though, I don't think it'll be 2. It'll just be a kick up the arse, and it will be literally, yo.
No, but Mateta's better than him, and he's older than him, so he's gonna want to play.
Sesko's got age. Sesko's 22. Doesn't have to be ready now.
But Sesko in his head's not thinking, right, I'm 22, I can sit on the bench for 2 years until Mateta.
I know. His agent did say that. His agent did come out and say,
yeah, he's not thinking that, bro. Like, the Sesko situation is, yeah, Sesko is good, yeah, but the problem is you have to have a certain style of play to accommodate Sesko, innit? And I don't think we're good enough right now to accommodate all the stuff he doesn't give us from open play. Do you know what I mean? We can't afford to just play with a final action striker, bro, because we lack so much in build up.
I agree, but what you got to remember is that right now we don't have a choice. With Sesko,
we just bench him.
Yeah, Sesko has to understand that next season is a long season. It is a squad game. Yeah, yeah. We've got to realize, yo, everybody's got to pull in and work together, basically. Yeah, and by doing that, bro, it means that Sesko will fight for a spot with a Mateta, and it may bring the best out of him. It may say, you know what, man, now I know that, yo, I'm competing with a guy that's a striker, not an Mbumo who can play striker, but is a winger by trade, you feel me? Or an inside forward or whatever you want to call it. I just think for me, regardless of how he feels, we've got to think about what Man United needs. As much as we bought him last season, last year is last year. Last year we had Amarin as manager. Last year we were playing 3-4-3. You know, last year, you know what I mean? We had this. We might not even know Carrick has a job. It might be Iriola. It might be Nagelsmann. So what happened last season, I'm sorry, get with the new plan. Same with every player that's in the squad. They might have been the guy last season, but they might not be the guy this season. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where, as fans, like, we can't really commit to how people feel and what they want to think about the situation. We've got to think about what's best for Man United and what we need to think about next season. That's how I'm looking at it. I would love for Sesko, the storyline. Yo, Sesko, we bought it for this much money. He's going to be the next big thing. But unfortunately, it's taking a bit of a time. If we're seeing right now that he ain't ready to fully start yet, then we can't have this expectation by next season. He's the guy to get us to challenging for the league. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I want to challenge for the league next year. I want to try and push
same
to challenge. And I'm sorry, we got to get there by any means necessary. So if that means our favorite players ain't playing, then so be it. Do you know what I mean? So be it, man. Them. So I just look at it for me. I was always gonna give Sesko time. I didn't really want Sesko at the start. You seen me. I was looking at all the strikers. We all were thinking about Mateta, Then next minute, 1 minute, we thought that Gyökeres is coming to Man United. Then it was a case of, right, he's not coming to Man United. Then we thought
we dodged a grenade, blood.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. So 1 minute, Amri wanted Watkins. So apparently there was talk of Watkins. Look how that would have went, because he's fell off a cliff this season.
Yeah.
So it's football works in mysterious ways, guys, man. Like, as much as you think this should be the perfect story, and you would look at it and think, yo, like, this is how it should be, it might not be, man. And that's just tough. You know what I mean, bro? It's tough. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I don't know, man. I think for me, bro, like, it's one of them ones where next season is going to be wholesale changes in it. You feel me? And like I said, we don't know what the club are doing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big summer still. Once we get Champions League football, I think that we're going to see quite a few ins and outs. I think it is possible that we do we do 4 or 5. I think it's possible, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's very, very possible.
Yeah, I think so for me. So I don't know. I just think for me, it's one of them ones where like we've got to just understand that the manager's been handicapped, you know what I mean, by the fact that we haven't got quality off the bench. He could have used a few players, don't get me wrong, against Leeds. But at the same time, bro, he's been handicapped by the fact that the 11 might be good, yeah, but then the squad as a whole isn't good enough. Let's be honest.
I think the squad gets better once you bring in starting 11 players and move
off the bench
11 players down to the bench.
Yes, this is what I'm trying to say. You see, yesterday night, yeah, Atletico Madrid, they brought on Soloff. Yeah, that's who I look at and think, yo, that's a very good bench option right there.
Yeah, but that's what we had Sesko doing the same thing, and people were saying that he needs to be starting because he's scoring, you know, bro. If Soloff comes off the bench and bags, yeah, he's going back to the bench, bro, and that's how it should be.
You know what it is though? Money dictates everything in it, you feel me? And that's the bottom line in it, you feel me? Like Sesko's price tag, the expectation, like, don't get me wrong, when he was in that run, yeah, like it was natural for people to say, yo, he should be starting. But then you got to remember still that the squad has gone down in what they were doing. Like players are not performing anymore. So then it restricts Sesko from doing what he's doing. And then the whole team suffers as a result. You get me? Like it is like Mazraoui AFCON and AFCON was amazing.
But also, since AFCON, he'd only played one game for Michael Carrick. So the fact that people expected him to just come in after not playing for...
Bro,
we didn't play for 3 weeks, but before that, he hadn't started. He'd only started one game. So for people to think he was going to come in and just have match rhythm straight away, like, it's not fair either, bro, because he wasn't even getting a run of games before the break.
But that's what I'm saying. And then if you look at Dallo pre Michael Carrick, it was trash. And then he's coming under Michael Carrick and then performed better because he realized, shit, Mazraoui's behind me now. For one position, I've got to pattern up. You get me? He started playing better. And then now he's gone back to his shell, and that's why he's been dropped. You feel me? So it's you know what it is, bro? It's just a case of like managing it for the rest of the season, bro. Just get through the end of the season, which I think we will. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we will. It's managing the season and then just attacking the market, bro. Having a madness in the summer and then say, you know what, man? Next season, we're there, ready. Shea Lacey can be promoted to the first team next year. You get me? Maybe Jim Thwaites, maybe a couple of the
bro, it's mad. And the funny thing is, yeah, the way that Ahmad's attacking at the moment, yeah, like Shea off the bench for 25 minutes might not be a bad thing, bro, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not comparing them, but you're seeing what the impact that Rio's having for Liverpool. Sometimes you just need fresh legs out there. Someone with a bit more bravery, yeah, that's just gonna go out there and do things.
Brother, that's what I'm saying, bro. We're lacking that bravery right now, man. You get me? Ahmad's playing safe, and Bimo doesn't even know how to attack, man. Now,
yeah, you can't take players on, bro, at all. But that's never been his bag, though.
Yeah, but like it's you gotta do something, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be a threat somehow, some way. Get me? And this is the thing right now. It's like with Shea Lacey, you got that unpredictable nature about him, man, which I do think we should be benefiting from. Like that unpredictability, he needs to be bringing. And the fact that when he came, remember against Brighton, put in 2 balls in, I was like, yo, Rati, free Lacey, man. He just makes decisions quite well. Like I don't know about you, but he's like a mini Foden, but on the right hand side. You get me? Like he reminds me of the way he plays. Like
yeah, I hear it. Like, he's a graceful player, brother. He plays graceful
player, man.
Bare swagger. He's good, man.
Yeah, man. So just free him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying start him against Chelsea and that, but Brentford at home, I mean, would you not want to do something 20, 25 minutes ago if the game? Because I think Brentford game's going to be more tougher than Chelsea. I can't lie to you. Yeah, I mean, Brentford play some good football. They got a good striker. They're a bit more solid outfield. You get me right now. So that game there they'll be tougher to break down. So we got to make sure that we do that. Man, like Iceman, bro, don't act like your team is good, bro. When you come on my chat and his chat here, this guy's the most shameless guy.
Bro, he's a troll, man. I'm telling you, bro. These Chelsea, man, these man getting smoked every week, you know, and they got bare energy, bro.
But then he comes back with energy, like we're back and that. Like, what are you doing, Iceman, bro? Like, relax yourself, man. You know what I mean? But nah, real talk though, yeah. It's about like managing what's going on right now. These players is waking up, bro. But I need Mainu back, bro. I need Mainu to come back, bro. Like that would be what we need on come Saturday. Mainu alongside Casemiro. Because you see Casemiro, he's not himself without Mainu. You can see. You know what I mean? You can see, bro. He was all over the place.
Yeah, but that's because he trusts Kobe to do certain things. With Ugarte, he knows he can't do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn, man.
He knows he can't do it, bro. And this is what it is. The Chelsea game is funny because we've got defensive issues here in terms of availability, but their attack is so shit, yeah? We'll probably get away with it. You know, that's the reality. And our attack is way better than their defense, innit? So it's attack versus defense. And this is why we'll beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we just got too much for them, like from an attacking standpoint. And they're quite, from set pieces, they're shaky as well. Do you know what I mean? Also, so I wouldn't be surprised if we pack them from one of those as well. So
and also when they score one, when they concede one as well, they crumble. They actually crumble. Like they're very like it's true though, man. When every time they concede one, it's game over.
Yeah, 3-0 in a row is diabolical, bro.
It's diabolical, bro. It's diabolical, man. So we have to be ready to score that first goal. We score that first goal, the calm, everything's, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. We start to play our football, do you know what I mean? And we start to dictate, bro. So scoring the first goal is crucial, man. Very, very crucial for Manchester United, bro. And we just need to aim to do that, bro. As soon as we do that, we should be good. But
that's it. We just need to get this win, and then we'll see what the discourse is going to be, because
I know exactly.
It doesn't feel like we've only lost 2 games. We've only lost 2 games under Carrick, you know. We've lost 2 out of 11, yeah. And the way man were going on after that loss was like we're losing every week, bro. When we was losing every week, yeah, these man weren't even this fucking bothered, blood. I feel like man made more of this loss than they did of any loss under Amorim, bro, which is weird, like.
You know what it is? I've said it already. People are too focused on the manager next season rather than the players that we bring in. And this is the issue for me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like we're going to be, every manager that comes is going to be handicapped by the lack of investment in the summer. So that's the king we need to focus on. And for me, and you look at like factors in terms of risk, yeah, like Iraola, as much as I like his football, it's a risk, you know, because when managers step up to a bigger football club,
risk.
Yeah, it's a risk, bro. Like, I'm not saying that Frank, the problems at Tottenham were all down to Frank, but still, you got to remember, like, Frank going to a bigger club, you got to handle bigger egos, you got to handle what happens, what if you don't get that signing, what if you don't do this, what if you don't do that. De Zerbi, as much as you say he did well at Marseille, he also didn't do well at Marseille as well, in the fact that the football was stagnated, you know what I mean, the fans weren't happy, So there's always, when you have that jump, bro, it's not a natural jump. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you, broski? So we've got to be careful of that. And his football, by the way, yeah, if you actually study it, yeah, do you watch Semenyo's interview? He was saying like the players just have to run. Like they've got to be running all the time. Yeah, watch it, bro. He was saying like you got to just keep running. And I'm like, yo, is this squad ready for that? Like, do we look at this squad and be like, they're runners? They're players that are, you know, able to do that? You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. And he plays true midfield, you know, so it's a lot to kind of understand, man. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to CB, man.
Brother, you Chelsea fans, CB, bruv, get out of here, man. You know the way there. Chelsea fans trying to put pressure on us like they're not the home team, you know, and they're not sick, you know. Like if we don't win, like, brother, you man getting packed in every week. Don't worry about us. You know the ones there.
Man, to worry about, man. They got a
brother, don't worry about us. You know what I'm saying? If we don't win, you know, brother, the way you man are getting touched all the time, bro, this is crazy. You are getting packed in, like, and you're worrying about us. Don't worry about us.
Don't worry, man.
Don't worry about us. I'll be real, bro, because when you lose on the weekend, you're done, you know, like your season's over after this weekend because, bro, Villa are playing against Sunderland at home. Villa should win, yeah, but Villa, you can just never tell with Villa. You know the League.
Europa League.
You can never tell with Villa, bro. Like Liverpool are away at Everton, bro. So it's one of them ones where like they could lose that game.
Easily.
They could lose that game, bro. I think that Derby game, I don't see Liverpool getting 3 points. It's a draw or a loss, innit? Yeah. So it's one of them ones where we win on Sunday, yeah, it will definitely will open up a bigger gap on Liverpool and Chelsea. This is what we want.
This is why this week's crucial.
Yeah.
We have to win. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the draw's a disaster. I don't think this draw's
a disaster. A draw's not a disaster for us, bro. No. It's away at Chelsea, blood. Like, it's not a disaster, but I want the win, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I want the win.
We already got the win at Liverpool and Arsenal, blood. Like, give me the win at Chelsea as well.
And then you got 2 home games after that, back to back. You get me? Before the last 2 are 1 away and 1 home, I believe. Is it? Chat will have to let me know. Or it might be 1 actually. Yeah, 1 and then 2 away. You get me? I think it's Brighton and Forest or Sunderland away. So yeah, man. I'm cool. I just think for me, it's one of them ones where we've got to be careful, innit? You feel me? We've got to be careful about what we do. And just lock in, man. Lock in for this game, bro. You get me? All eyes on that Chelsea game. You get me? Even on the FA are trying to
bro, make them man are trying to do us over, man.
Scums. Absolute scumbags.
Man are actually trying to do us over, man. Do you know what I mean? But I think we just got too much power, too much firepower for we got too much firepower for Chelsea. We'll beat them.
I agree.
And this is what it is. And this Iraola thing, guys, you know what it is, yeah? Like, it's funny because we've been hearing loads of the stuff, loads of this Iraola stuff since he beat Arsenal, yeah? And listen, I think he's a good manager, but the way that he plays, yeah, at Bournemouth, he plays with the freedom, yeah. He plays with the freedom, yeah. He coaches with the freedom to play like that because nobody cares what Bournemouth do, bro. That's the reality, bro. Like, nobody gives a shit if they win, lose, or draw, innit, apart from their fans, innit? And their fan base ain't that big. So because of that, yeah, like, cool, he can play that football, innit? And the thing is, it's the same as De Zerbi at Brighton to a certain degree, bro. Like, for every good game that they play and they win, yeah, they get battered by someone. You know the ones like, and when they get battered, no one cares. Like, you know what I mean? And when they get battered by teams around them as well. Like, because even when you look at De Zerbi, yeah, he was as likely to win well and lose well, blood. You know what I mean? The same with Bournemouth, blood. And if they're not losing, it's just bare draws, like.
Bad draws.
Like, man said like 11 unbeaten or something, and 9 of them are draws or something like that. It's like,
bro, they got 15 draws this season, bro. 15.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's like, that's cool, innit? That's cool. But at a team like Man United, yeah, brother, if man gets 5 draws in a row, yeah, man want him sacked, bro. Like, it's a different job.
That's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. Like, manage your expectations, bro, and understand, that like there will be problems under Iraola as well. You get me? So it's just for me. I've said it and I'll say it again. Like, this summer, we don't have a long pre-season. We don't have another time for a handover. Then what if this brother and Iraola doesn't like the players that we have, and then he got to change.
But this is the point. Like, this one, you see, when guys say this is why football's about nuance. Because man said in his defense, yeah, you'll have better players to do it with. But sometimes, yeah, having better players means having more egos, yeah. And also not having players that are the profile that are willing to do what you want them to do. This is what people need to understand, bro. When you have small players, that are just happy to be here, they'll do whatever you tell them to do. They'll run through walls for you.
Man.
When you've got certain profiles, if you've got a Cole Palmer, for instance, if you've got that profile of player, Iraola can't tell Cole Palmer, you have to press like a fucking maniac, bro. It's like, I'm not doing it, bro.
Thank you.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just not gonna happen, innit? So as much as you might think, that man's gonna press like a fucking demon, bro, you want him to play like Pedro Neto. He's not gonna play like Pedro Neto because that's not who he is. So, like, it's all well and good, having this kind of philosophy, as a manager. When you go to certain teams, you have to adapt to the players, bro. And a lot of the time, they can't do that at bigger teams. This is why they go to the bigger teams. They can't control the dressing room. They start asking man to do things they don't want to do. They lose the dressing room, then they get sacked. It's the same story. It happens all the time.
Yep. The same way Thomas
Frank. Look at Nagelsmann at Bayern Munich, bro. That's why I know. Right, he was winning games and he still got sacked, bro.
It happens all the time, man. Look at my man. What's his name? Biggest example is Graham Potter at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Couldn't command the respect of the players. You know what I mean, bro? Look at him.
Because you're asking man to do stuff they don't want to do.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, sometimes, like, does everyone need a big job? Does everyone need to make the step up sometimes?
Nah, bro. Sometimes you could just be like Bielsa, yeah. And
Yeah.
just get a sick coach, but you're a sick coach with smaller names that are willing to do what you ask them to do, and you're never gonna be the elite coach at the elite club because that's not for everyone.
Not for everyone, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that Carrick is that guy, but I'm just letting you know that at least with Carrick, you've got his CV and you've got the respect of what he's done at Man United. You get me? That's his at least like leverage that he has on these players. I've been here before, I've done it. You get me? So I think for me, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's flavor of the month for me.
Brother, Alonso was so, bruv. I forgot Alonso was at Real Madrid.
About that one, yeah.
But I forgot he was there. You know, man died quicker than Ned Stark, bro. I didn't even know he was. I forgot.
And now Arbeloa is going to be leaving soon as well because he ain't ready for the job as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Arbeloa ain't managing the thingy, and apparently they're looking at Deschamps for the Real Madrid job. That's what apparently is.
Yeah, but they're saying that he's saying Mbappe's trying to get him in there or something. I don't know, man. I don't believe that.
Yeah, Mbappe the dictator, man. I told you, man. That shit's real right now, man. I'm being real, dude.
Yeah,
so
bro.
I think for me, you know what it is, like I don't mind if Iriola was a manager of my United, I wouldn't mind you, but
me neither,
I ain't getting gassed. I ain't getting gassed. I'm not moved. I'm not gonna be like, yo, da. I just think for me, it's one of them ones where if we get a world-class team and our team is set, I will always be happy about what manager we can bring in because I know the team is set. But unless that happens, bro, every imagination of what he can do with that squad, I'm just gonna be like, nah, bro, I'm not having that. I'm not hearing Luke Shaw's gonna be the player under Iriola. I'm not gonna be hearing, you know what I mean, Bruno Fernandes keep the ball or whatever. It's nah, bro. And the biggest thing you said there is that at Bournemouth, he can tell the likes of Alex Scott, the likes of Tavernier, the likes of these players to run like dogs. You know what I mean, bro? Run like dogs. You can say that. You can say that.
Yeah, facts. Like even this Alonso thing, man are saying his record weren't bad, but it's not just about the record. You're asking players to do stuff that they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose the dressing room because it's not just about your philosophy. It's about man management. It's about keeping players, keeping big names happy. It's about managing egos. It's about all of these things, bro. And the reality is, even if you're winning, like you've seen with Nagelsmann and Alonso, two hipsters, winning games got sacked by two big clubs, bro. Because it's not just enough to win games, bro. It's not just enough. That's it.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, bro. That's the reality. Like these jobs are a lot more intricate than, all right, cool, I'm winning games, so I'm safe. No, you're not safe, bro. Because if Vinny's unhappy, then you're not safe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you're at Bayern Munich and Neuer's not happy and other senior players are not happy, then you're not safe. Even if you're winning.
You're not safe, man.
Like, bro, even Bayern weren't even happy with Pep Guardiola. People forget.
That's crazy, isn't it?
They wanted Pep out, bro. They were like, yo, this ain't the Bayern way. This football, this is trash.
That's crazy, man.
So that's what happens when you go to big clubs.
That's actually mad when you deep it like that, bro. Damn, man. A big up to Company, man. I don't know if you heard what he said, but he was like, yo, man, I don't care about the critics, but look at his rise as well. You know what I mean, bro? Proper imagine Company at Man United, but they want him out, mate.
Yeah.
They want him out, mate. I'm telling you, Company ain't the guy. You know what I'm saying to you? Company ain't the guy. So I think for me, when people say, oh, that football ain't great under Michael Carrick, I always say that, but you bring in any manager right now, you play that sort of football, you ain't doing that. You're going to be handicapped every single time because it's literally no options, no quality off the bench. It's no like for like. You're playing Ogate. Come on, bro, man. So, yeah, I think for me personally, bro, I'm keeping Carrick, and then what I'm doing is, unless you get me an Enrique, which is very highly unlikely, and then what I'm doing is I'm just having a world-class summer in terms of the players we bring in, and then I can assess it next season whether the manager's a problem or not. You get me?
But until Carrick gets better players, you don't know, because you have to be balanced, and say that he's exceeded expectations with the players he had, because when Amorim left, a lot of people were blaming the players. A lot of people thought that the squad weren't good enough. A lot of people thought that we wouldn't make Champions League. So Like, a lot of people weren't giving us a chance of finishing in the top 4. We didn't know there were 5 places. Like, when Amorim got sacked, not a lot of people thought that we would get top 4. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't. Like, we have to be honest. They didn't know that Liverpool and Chelsea were going to do what they did. And they didn't know that Villa were going to slide. They didn't know that. We was 11 points behind Villa.
Yeah. Let's see, man. What maybe if Enrique wins the Champions League again, he might just call it quits. You know what I mean? And just say, yo, listen, I've achieved what I need to achieve. Maybe. You know what I mean? So maybe United might find themselves in a shop window. Nagelsmann ain't going anywhere, by the way, because he's already committed till 2028. I don't know why people think Nagelsmann.
Yeah, but I don't know where this Nagelsmann stuff is coming from.
I don't know, bro. Like, Nagelsmann is got a contract here at 2028. Literally, his contract runs out at the end of the competition. So I don't know what they think that he's available. I don't know why people think he's available. So yeah, I don't know why them rumors are coming from. So yeah, man. Until that happens, we will wait and see. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a bit of a funny one still. But yeah, man.
No, it's gonna be interesting anyway to see.
Wow, they're not sacking Slot, by the way.
Yeah, bro, I've been seeing that as well. Them man are saying, but bro, you know what it is, yeah? I'll be real. Like, when managers get the backing from the board, yeah, I don't necessarily believe that. Like,
I know.
Bro, I'm too skeptical, man. I just feel like Liverpool can't be doing this bad, yeah, and they keep their manager. If they keep their manager, yeah, it's a sick joke, innit? It's a sick joke if they keep him. Bro, listen, I'll be over the moon. Don't get me wrong. But it doesn't make sense, Saeed. You know what I mean?
You know what it is, though? How much of it is down to the fact that Salah influences the dressing room as well? You know what I mean? Like, do you think maybe once Salah leaves here, he might kind of get back to his bag of what he did in the first season? You feel me? Like, I'm just thinking, like, I know he's done a bad job this season, yeah? Do you think because of the fact that there's friction, some of the players might be siding with Salah? Some of the players might be thinking, you know what, man,
that's true, but also, more. Yeah, like a lot of the team have like, aged out, Saeed, man. Like, the team have aged out.
I'm not saying there's a
lack of quality as well.
But maybe they're thinking if Salah's not here next season, he could get a right winger, and then
but who are you gonna replace him? But they're gonna go get Jared Bowen or something like that. Like,
no.
Who are you gonna get, bro?
To be fair, like I said, Salah won them the league last season, but I do believe when you look at it right now, yeah, you haven't seen the true version of Slot in a sense of like life without Salah. You get me? So maybe they're thinking with.
I think you're being way too polite, bro. Like, I think Slot's a scrub, man.
I'm just looking at it in a way that why are they sacking him then? Why are they not sacking? If they believe he's not good enough, then why give him another chance then?
Because I don't think that I just don't think that they believe it's the right time to get rid of him. But the summer's a different ball game.
That's what I'm saying. You get me? I don't know, man. So it's interesting. I think for me, he should have went time ago. If I'm being honest with you, he should have went maybe after the Carabao Cup.
But I hope they're doing this long-term manager thing, and they think that he's going to be the next Arne Slot. I mean, Jurgen Klopp. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope they're going to do what we did. We were planning to do with Amorim and just say, "Oh, we're just going to give him 3 seasons." I hope that's what Liverpool are doing. I'll be honest, because they are free falling, bro. They need a whole squad rebuild.
I hope so, bro. I hope so. Listen, man's there if that happens. You get me? But I don't know if that will be the case, man. And to be honest with you, like with them right now as well, it's about improving their squad as well. You get me? And you got to remember that title. You know what I mean? How much credit does he have? You feel me? Like, how much credit do they believe he's got from winning that Premier League title? You get me? So. But for me, keep him in the job. You know what I'm saying? Keep him in the job. You know, it's mad. More losses than Amorim, you know. Crazy.
It's nasty, bro. You know
nasty behavior.
Yeah, I don't know, innit, bro? Honestly, like, if they are gonna keep him, like, good on them. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can't lie. If they're moving like a big club, they got to sack him, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much credit you give him for winning the league if he's playing like this. Do you know what I mean? The players look like they don't understand what he wants from them, bro. And the Ekitike injury is a big loss. Isak's hasn't found form. Like, I can't lie. It's nasty, bro.
That's a guy, man.
It's nasty, bro.
Yeah, he floats around. He goes left, he goes right, he comes central. He's a bit of a he causes a lot of bit of a chaos in that box. With Isak, bro, man, just running around doing nothing, bro. Nothing. It's crazy, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, and he's obviously come back from injury anyway. But like, yeah, it's dark for them, man. It's dark, man. It's really dark.
Yeah, I hear you. It's peak, bro. It's actually peak. I don't know, bro. Man said Liverpool tax overrated. Of course it is, bro. Of course it is. The whole squad is overrated, bro. And this is why I think they need a rebuild. And maybe they're thinking, you know what, we just keep slotting for the rebuild because he's already won a title. And then once we think that the team's rebuilt, if he's still not doing better, then we put him. You know them ones. They could just be using him for the transition, maybe.
Yeah, that's a shout.
They could be.
That's a real shout, you know.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't expect Isak to make any sort of impact towards the end of the season. Florian Wirtz, the little purple patch in form that he was having seems to have dried up.
Brother, you see that brother there, yeah? I don't know what it is, bro, but it's like people it's been normalized, his like performances now. It's like nobody really is like bothered about him anymore. Like nobody's really cooking him that way. Man, just getting away with it. You know how much money it costs, you know, bro? And like, I'm not saying he's a shit player, but bro, it's not acceptable, man. Man just does nothing, bro. Like he literally just runs around. Like he's basically moving like Mason Mount right now. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With a sprinkle of GA here and there. Do you know what I mean? But like, real talk, man don't do nothing. But then when he plays for Germany, I lie though. I can't lie. But international football, always he played better anyway. But like, yeah, man just gets away with it, bro. And I'm like, yo, like, what the hell, man? Like, this can't happen, man. But it is what it is, isn't it? This is the reality of the situation, isn't it, man? You get me? Like, Liverpool are the media darlings, isn't it? Unfortunately, guys, man. So they might get away with it. You feel me? Every time, man.
No, it's gonna be interesting. You lot, let's get these lights up, people. Man said Chelsea are anticipating a crazy summer. Not only because
every year's a crazy summer, man.
Sales. Bro, listen, crazy summer. Chelsea anticipating, bro, listen, until they get Champions League, you know what I'm saying? They're not anticipating nothing, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, man, all this media chat, brother, let's just get the season out of the way, see where everyone is in it, and then we'll see who's doing what, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Adam Whartons and that, blood. If you don't get Champions League, you ain't getting no Adam nothing, blood.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. So, I can't like watch the performance last week against Fiorentina. Oh, what a player, man. What a player.
That's it. So we're going to see people, man. Big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is. Get these lights all the way up. Man's going to be back for the Bayern watch along later. What are you saying, Saeed, for these games? What's your predictions?
I'm going to say Bayern destroy Real Madrid tonight and Arsenal get over the line against Sporting.
What does get over the line look like, though? Because they could draw and still go through. I think that's a possibility.
2-1, 1-0, 2-1 kind of game. You know what I mean? Like,
the odd goal, yeah?
The odd goal here and there, yeah. You get me? So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm expecting Bayern to do madness today, bro. They won on the weekend 6-0 or something like that. Yeah, man. Elise is on form right now. Elise, it's there from this Ballon d'Or, you know, man. I'm telling you now. It's actually nasty.
It is there, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Ballon d'Or's there for Elise. I believe, yeah, that if Elise can win the Champions League and the World Cup, yeah, like, brother, yeah. I reckon it's his, you know.
It's his, bro. I'm telling you, because obviously big up Lamine Yamal, he couldn't do it on his own and that, but now it's
but he done his thing though. Do you know what I'm saying?
He did his thing. He can't do it on his own. You feel me? It's because of the whole defense is just cooked, man, for Barca. So end of the day, yeah, it's Elise, man. Go and do your thing, man. So yeah, I'll be live later on. Tune in, and then Mandem Talk will be tomorrow. Yeah, I've got stuff to do in it. So yeah, my Mandem Talk will be tomorrow. And yeah, man, we'll hear what everyone's got to say. But big up the chat. Let's get these likes as well, man.
That's it, people. You already know what time it is. Big up everyone inside, man. Big up everyone for the birthday messages and that, bruv. We'll be back, the usual, bruv. You know what I'm saying, to watch the game. So yeah, man. Appreciate everyone inside. Run up the likes. And yeah, we're back again for the watch along people.